Adventures and Narrow Escapes of Mr. Ethan Cheeseman and his 3 children, who, you will soon find, are quite possibly the most friendless and, conversely, the least friendful children in the entire United States. Chapter 1. If you're anything like me, and most of you are by virtue of cell structure, you'll agree that there's nothing quite so sad as a child with no friends. The children of Mr. Ethan Cheeseman found themselves in a near constant state of friendlessness through absolutely no fault of their own. By all accounts, the 3 youngsters were smart, pleasant, witty, attractive, polite, and relatively odor-free. All traits that generally result in one having plenty of friends. Their state of perennial friendlessness could be attributed solely to the fact that they were never in one place long enough to form any lasting relationships. You see, Ethan Cheeseman was a scientist and inventor by trade, and when he moved closer to perfecting a device so incredible, a device that could be used for either immense good or unspeakable evil, he found that suddenly everyone, from corporate criminals to top-secret government agencies to international super spies, desired to get their hands on his brilliant new creation. Ethan realized that this remarkable device would only ever be safe in his own hands, and so one night he made a decision. He would disassemble the partially completed machine, load it into the family station wagon along with his 3 sleepy children, and disappear. And he would remain in a state of disappearedness until this device, known simply as the LVR, could be completed, perfected, and used to reclaim the life of Olivia, his beautiful wife and mother of his 3 smart, polite, and relatively odor-free children. That was nearly 2 years ago, and since then Mr. Cheeseman and his children have been on the run, scarcely keeping one step ahead of these corporate villains, foreign intelligence operatives, and members of government agencies so secretive that no one, not even those who work for them, knows their names. Of course, there is much more to be told about all that, but it will have to wait, because at this very moment Mr. Cheeseman is busy waking his children so he can once again hurry them into the family station wagon along with all of their earthly possessions and move them to yet another town far away from those who have designs on his wonderfully useful yet incomplete invention. "Let's go now," said Mr. Cheeseman, bursting into the room where his 2 boys slept peacefully and completely unaware. "We must be out of here in less than an hour." "It's 3 a.m, groaned 14-year-old Barton, the eldest of Mr. Cheeseman's 3 bright children. "Can't we sleep a little longer? I was having this great dream about pitching a no-hitter in the World Series." "Big deal," came a voice from across the room. "You always have that dream." The voice belonged to Barton's 8-year-old brother Crandall, who had a habit of waking up in a very grumpy state, regardless of the time. "Yes, but the dream is always ruined when I suddenly realize that I'm not wearing pants," said Barton. "This is the first time I remember to wear pants, and I'm not even allowed to enjoy it. It's not every day you get to pitch a no-hitter in the World Series with your pants on." Mr. Cheeseman flipped on the light, an action that resulted in even more groaning. "One day you will pitch a no-hitter in the World Series for real," said Mr. Cheeseman, always supportive of his children's ambitions. "But not if we don't get out of here ahead of the Coats." Coats was the term Mr. Cheeseman used to refer to all spies, corporate hoodlums, and members of hyper-secret government agencies that would make the CIA seem very much like a church choir.
"Why won't they leave us alone?"
asked